today's lecture we are going to study the trick for finding the squares of two-digit numbers. Now in various competitive exams we require to find out the squares, cubes, square root and cube root of a numbers. So how to find these values very easily and very fastly within a short time. For that purpose we are having one trick based on the Vedic maths. So let us study that how to find out the squares of two-digit numbers. So let us begin with one example in which we will solve it by ordinary multiplication method. Let us find the square of 64. So in ordinary multiplication method what you do, that is we multiply 64 with the help of 64. So first we multiply by 4 to 64, you will get as a 256. Then you multiply by 6 to 64, you will get a 384, and you will add 10 at the unit place, and then you add both the values to get the final answer. That is, final answer will be as 4096. But this requires a little bit larger time. To avoid the calculations and to reduce the time for that calculation, we are having one trick based on Vedic maths. So now what you can do for by using Vedic math, you make the 4 columns such that, or 4 quadrants such that you write in the left quadrant the square of 6 and in the right corner write the square of 4, like that. That is 36 and 16. 36 is the square of 6 and 16 is the square of 4. And in your mind do one calculation. Next do this calculation in your mind, that is 6 into 4 into 2. So multiply all the values whatever you are observing in 64 square, that is 6 into 4 into 2. So you have got a 48. So write that 48 in such a manner that 8 will be below 1 and 4 will be below 6 in 36 quadrant. So I have nothing written below the 6 in the right corner, and I have nothing written below the 3 in the left corner. So next step is to add these values. Add such that 6 plus 0, that is 6, 1 plus 8, that is 9, 6 plus 4, that is 10, 0 and carry 1, so that carry will be added in the 3, 3 plus 1 is 4. So 4096 will be the square of 64. So you may feel this difficult, but once you understand the method, it will be very easy or very fast to calculate this in your mind also. So let us take one more example to solve the same thing. So take an example of a 45. Suppose if you want to make the square of 45, so make such 4 quadrants. In that quadrant write the squares of 2 individual digits, that is square of 4 and that is square of 5. So square of 4 is 16, square of 5 is 25. I have written, and below that you have to do one calculation in your mind, that is 4 into 5 into 2, that is 40. So write 40 in such a manner that below 5 you have to write nothing, below 2 you have to write 0, that is only one digit in that bottommost quadrant, and remaining digits will be in the left bottom quadrant. That is, below 2 you have to write 0 and below 6 you have to write 4. Suppose this multiplication, that is 4 into 5 into 2, instead of that it is 97 square, then 9 into 7 into 2. That multiplication, if it comes 2 digit value, in that 3 digit value, sorry, in that case you have to write 1 digit below 2 and another remaining 2 digits in the quadrant in the bottom quadrant in the left side, that is below 16. So such kind of example we will take further next. So in this example add all these things, that is 5 plus 0 will be 5, 2 plus 0 will be 2, 6 plus 4 will be 10, that is 0 carry 1, so 1 plus 1 will be 2. Therefore square of 45 is 2025. Let us take one more example. Square of 86, if you want to suppose do, so one larger value we have taken now. So in that case, as usual, make the 4 quadrants, Write the squares of individual digit, that is 8 square is 64, 6 square is 36. Below that you have to do one calculation in mind. 8 into 6 into 2, that is 96. Write down that 96 such that below 36 you have to write a 6 in such a fashion. Below 3 only 6 should be there. Below 64 you have to write one more digit, that is 9, in such a fashion that below 4 9 will be there. Make the addition of this, that is 6 plus 0 6, 3 plus 6 9, 4 plus 9 will be 13, 3 carry 1, 6 plus 1 will be 7. So square of 86 will be 7396. Let's take one more example, that is square of suppose 23 if you want to do. So up till now you're dealing with the numbers whose square is 2-digit number. So here the square of 2 is 4, so you have to write 04 there. So I think it is not visible, but just consider that it is 04. And on right hand side square of 3 is 9. You have to write here as a 09. Don't write only 9, you write here as a 09 square of 3. This is the method. We have to go with this method like this only to get the correct answer. So write the square of 3 as 09, not only 9, write as a 09. Next, do one calculation in your mind. 2 into 3 into 2, that is 12. Write 12 like that. Below 9 nothing you have to write. Below 0 write 2, below 4 write 1. So make the addition, that is 9 plus 0 9, 0 plus 2 2, 4 plus 1 5, 0. That will be your answer, that is 529 will be the square of 23. One more example where you have to use square of 2 as a 04, not only 4. Square of 4 will be 16. Then do one calculation in your mind, that is 4 into 2 into 2, that is 16. Write that in this fashion. Make the addition. 4 plus 0 is 4, 0 plus 6 6, 6 plus 1 7, and 1 as it is. So therefore square of 42 will be 1764. Easy or not? Let's take one more example, square of 88. Now make quadrant. Square of 8 will be 64. Write in two separate quadrants. Next, 8 into 8 into 2, its multiplication comes to 128. So how to write that 128? Write nothing below 4 and write 8 below 6. That is only one digit in that right bottom corner, and remaining 2 digit will be in the left bottom quadrant. Write in this fashion if 3 digits are there in the product. So again next procedure is same as usual. Make the addition of all number. 4 plus 0 will be 4, 6 plus 8 is 14, 4 carry 1, 4 plus 2 plus 1 is 7, 6 plus 1 is 7. Therefore square of 88 will be 7744. Let's have one more example. Again make a 4 quadrant. In that 4 quadrant write the square of a 9 first, then write the square of a 749. Next make one calculation in your mind. 9 plus 7 into 9 into 7 into 2, that is 126. Write 6 below 4 and 12 below 81. Make the addition. 9 plus 0 is 9, 4 plus 6 is 10, carry 1. So 1 plus 2 plus 1 4, 8 plus 1 is 9. So the square of 97 will be 9409. So friends, how is the method? Enjoying or not? So if you have any query, please write in the comment box. Otherwise, thanks a lot for listening. And if you are not subscribed this channel, please subscribe the channel to get more such videos, and have a fun good day. Thanks for watching.